Ukraine's delegation is expected to meet with Russian delegations today after Ukrainian forces have been fighting with Russian troops. Jeff Stein, the current host of SpyTalk podcast and former foreign correspondent at Newsweek, is here to talk about what's next. Good morning, Jeff. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So first, let's talk about this meeting that's supposed to happen between Ukraine and Russia. What is really expected here, if anything?
Nothing. It's all for show. Russia's been losing the information war. The Ukrainians, in particular, President Zelensky, has been playing it absolutely beautifully and unexpectedly beautifully, I might add. So the Russians want to try to regain the narrative here by saying, you know, we're offering peace talks and we want a resolution of this. But the Ukrainians have a gun at their head, and they know that, and they're not going to concede anything.
Jeff, those are pretty strong words. What is the reality of this picture? Over the weekend, you know, we're beginning to hear murmurings of nuclear threats from Russia. What does that mean, not only for the Ukraine, but for Europe and us here in the U.S.?
Yeah, it's pretty frightening. I mean, the full headline in the Washington Post this morning is about Putin declaring a nuclear readiness, or upping the nuclear readiness. And again, that's for effect. He's rattling his swords. He's hoping to cow Europe in particular into accepting his demands on Ukraine. And I don't think that the consensus is that it doesn't mean that Putin's about to start a nuclear war. He knows that would be fatal for him. We would annihilate Russia if they were to do such thing. Actually, the whole globe would be annihilated if we had a full-on nuclear exchange. So I don't think that's in the cards. But Putin is acting very erratically, so it's something to be worried about.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jeff, what is the role of the U.S. and allies this morning? You know, we've seen that Russia has now closed its airspace this morning. The U.S. is pulling people from Russia now, and more sanctions are happening. Is this almost too little too late, or is this the correct path?
No, I think it's a measured response. I mean, that's just my opinion. And drawing from other sources that I've been closely following, I think that the war has escalated beyond Ukraine. I think you're going to see much more covert, clandestine aid to the Ukrainians from across the border and in Poland and Romania. You know, more guns, more missiles, anti-tank weapons, and so on. You're still not going to see American combat troops in Ukraine. That's not going to happen. But the war has escalated to the degree that we're now choking the Russian economy. I think that this is almost a step toward regime change in Russia. It's because it's going to put a big hurt on Russian consumers. You may have seen video already this morning of Russians lining up at ATMs trying to get their money out. Right. Because of the new sanctions and removal of Russia from the SWIFT international financial exchange program. So this has escalated to a superpower confrontation here.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeff, we are out of time, but I do want to ask you, because we have a lot of Central Texans that we've been reporting on who have family and friends in Ukraine right now. What comes next?
Well, we can't predict it. Once the first shots are fired, you know, the game plans go out the door. You're going to see Ukrainians continue to flee, try to get out of the way of the fighting, of course. There's been 500,000 have fled already into Poland and elsewhere, and that's going to continue. What we are also seeing is other Europeans opening their arms to the Ukrainians and welcoming them into their homes, literally into their homes. So that's a nice sign of where we are right now.
Right. All right. Well, we'll leave it right there. We appreciate your time, Jeff Stein, with the current host of SpyTalk podcast. We appreciate your time this morning. We'll be right back.
Thank you for having me.